All right. Thank you. Oh, that service. All of a sudden, it is entering my room like crazy. Normally, we record at night. Today, it's daytime. That sun is shining bright in my room. It's all right though. I am Sarah. With me is Jay, the chosen hot one. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today, Millennial of Pallet Town? I see.
Oh yes. In honor of Pokemon's 30th anniversary.
Oh, no greater way to feel old than one of your favorite cartoons and games and card games is 30 years old.
I don't have many regrets in life, but I wish when Pokemon first came out, I was into it because I worked at Burger King. Back when Burger King had the gold cards and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and I sure could have, probably snagged a couple and saved them. And man, wish I had.
Funny story is a friend of mine, his grandmother recently passed. That's not the funny part. That's sad.
Yeah,
But they
this
go
took a
through
dark
her
turn.
house. Yeah, hey, it's a, it's one of those kind of stories. No, but they're going through her house and taking stuff out, and people are keeping keepsakes. He found a box of stuff that his grandmother kept from when he was a kid, and it had his OG Pokemon cards in there. And I was
Mm.
like, dude, if those are like the legit first runs, that's some money because he had some hollows, he had some fossil first editions. And I'm like, dude, that's like some big time money. You could have like people buying this shit.
Oh yeah,
So
oh
we'll
yeah,
see what happens.
yeah. Not to mention, as much as I hate talking about him, Logan Paul's auction of his big Pokemon card went for 14.6 million.
Jesus. It is it because we couldn't afford them as kids, or we're trying to buy stuff back from when we were kids because it just sucks nowadays. I don't get it.
We're all trying to relive our youth, the things we couldn't get. Now we have adult. Now we can get those toys.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Like I want a DeLorean. I want a DeLorean real bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, needless to say, I the 90's are back. We have Bill Clinton testifying in front of Congress, Pokemon's being celebrated, and Scream is in movie theaters. The 90's are
Oh,
back.
the '90s are back. It's a big circle. It's all a vicious circle.
Although, from what I'm hearing from people, the new Scream wasn't that great.
Oh no, I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to taint it.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain franchises
But
I'm
let's,
like, I won't do it.
yeah. Mm-mm. I remember Kiss, the band, came around locally, and they put on a great show, lots of pyros. And this was probably maybe 10 years ago. They came to the amphitheater around here, and I knew they were going to have to cut a lot of the pyros down. So, they didn't set the place on fire.
Right.
All my friends are going to text. I'm like, nope, I can't ruin it. Every show out theirs I've seen has been great. I can't go to this one in their last show. I see them just take the legacy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But let us talk. I've been trying to watch this movie for a couple of weeks. You've been bugging me to see it. Finally did. Finally saw The Matrix. We can finally continue our movie series. I was up
Yes.
till about 1 o'clock watching it, and I gotta say it was a good movie. Wasn't really sure going in what to expect. Was it top of my favorite movies? No. I had a hard time paying attention to the beginning. I had to go back and rewind and watch a couple parts, but it was very interesting. Gets the mind thinking. Are we in a simulation? Are we in a matrix?
Exactly. Exactly. And the whole thing is like one of the deeper rabbit holes I went down in the Matrix the other day, and this is actually really fresh, was in the Matrix, the way you get out of the Matrix and how they pull the people back into the real world was phone booths.
Mm-hmm.
What do we not have anymore? Phone booths. It's because they're keeping us in the Matrix.
So one interesting fact I found out from a friend who was telling me about this morning. The character Switch,
Mm-hmm.
the other female on the team, originally was supposed to be I don't know if I'm getting this mixed up. I'm trying to go back off memory here. In the Matrix was supposed to be, I believe, a male character, and then, or in reality, it was supposed to be a male character, and then in the Matrix, a female character. Just basically seeing it because Morpheus says, in the Matrix, you can be seen as how you want to be seen or perceived.
Right.
Do the gender swap there? Maybe the Wachowski sisters were, playing with that theory early in the mind, but they scrapped that idea last minute because they didn't want to confuse people and I guess take away from the main story.
Would have been a great story to tell, though. Kind of like this was the 90s, right? So even gender identity in the 90s was something that wasn't really spoken about too much. So that would have been a big,
Would have been a big step.
yeah.
So this came out in '99, so.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it was right on the verge of fucking Y2K. It's crazy.
Now, let me ask you: would you have taken the red pill or the blue pill? Would you want to know all of life's secrets, or would you? Ignorance is bliss.
That's hard because I mean, depending on the day, I'm an ignorance is bliss kind of guy, and then some days I want to know. I probably would have gotten out. Wouldn't have been much help to shit, but I would have gotten out.
Mm-hmm. I think I would have gone, red pill as well, because curiosity and all that,
Yeah.
And then probably not long after, it would have been like, one guy said, should have taken the blue pill.
Yep. Yeah, that's would have been me. I would have had to do it, and then I would have been like, God dang, wrong choice.
For me, overall, I'm giving this movie probably a 7.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, it was good. I don't know if I can go back and rewatch it, at least not right away. Maybe I need to rewatch it just to kind of see what I missed. How do you rank Matrix out of 10?
It is one of my top favorite movies. Then it's the craziest thing is we're talking about a movie that's damn near 30 years old, just like Pokemon. And it is very relevant themes to the kind of shit that we're living in now, where people actually are thinking that we're living in a fucking simulation. It to me it ranks up there. The Wachowski sisters now are some of the biggest like outward thinking directors of all time to have put this out there back in '99. I'll say it's a great 8 out of 10.
Right. I think for our next movie, that we watch and review, we're going to tie this in with something else when we do it in 2 weeks. We're going to go with a Jeff Daniels movie. We're going to go with classic Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Because that was just the movie.
The
dumb, funny movie when we were growing up.
Oh, so many good moments in that one. That's going to be a great rewatch.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. I've prepared a red versus blue mini game series here. So this is a red versus blue fast food list.
All right.
The red pill. This is you pick one pill. These things still exist. The pill you don't take, they all go away, never to be seen again. So red pill, you keep McDonald's, KFC, Jersey Mike's, Shake Shack, Popeyes, Del Taco, Chipotle, Panera Bread, and Dunkin'. Or you can take the blue pill and keep Burger King, Chick-fil-A, Subway, Five Guys, Raising Cane's, Taco Bell, Moe's, Culver's, and Starbucks.
Yeah, this is hard.
Try to split up a lot of favorites, purposely make it.
And you know what? This is just because I've been here in Michigan now almost 3 years, and I've gone without a Raising Cane's for so long. That was my number one spot. And up here, there's only one. They're about to make another one, but that one is like an hour wait, and I'm not waiting a fucking hour on chicken strips. I'm going the red pill, and that's anchored mostly by Dunkin' and McDonald's.
Yeah, do you have? I know Culver's is out in your area. Have you been there? Is it good? It's one of the only ones I haven't been to on this list. That
I
and Del
like
Taco.
Culver's. Culver's is pretty freaking legit. Their cheese curds are the best.
I know this might be a little controversial here. To me, Burger King, McDonald's can flip flop. Some days, I can get one and not have the other be okay.
Right.
To me, the two big ones for the blue pill are Five Guys and Taco Bell. Those are two top notch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Jersey Mike's, but I'm gonna go blue pill here.
Ooh, okay.
So we're
That's
opposite here.
crazy.
We'll have to visit each other's worlds.
If if you looked at my bank account, I should have gone blue pill because I spend an absurd amount of money at Taco Bell. But it's okay.
Yeah. All right. List number 2. This is gonna be movies here, movie themed. The pill you keep, you get to keep those movies. The other pill you don't take, those movies are gone from existence forever. No memories of them.
Oh.
Red pill, you get red pill, you get the Marvel Universe, Star Wars, Disney Animation, the Scream franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street, the National Lampoon's movies, Back to the Future franchise, Men in Black, and Will Ferrell movies. Blue pill, you get the DC Universe, Jurassic Park, DreamWorks Animation, the Saw franchise, Friday the 13th, American Pie, Ghostbusters, Fast and the Furious franchise, and Adam Sandler movies.
This one's not fair. Uh
This one's split up pretty well evenly.
yeah, it is pretty freaking hard. Marvel universes, when it comes to cinematic movies, as in live action, tops DC. But DC's animated universe is the tits. It's some of the best
Mhm.
comic book adaptations ever. I'm gonna have to call that a wash. Um, Star Wars is a clear win over Jurassic Park for me. DreamWorks and Disney is close. Might have to give Disney the edge there.
To me, really, the
And
only two big to come out of DreamWorks, you're gonna have the Shrek franchise and maybe Kung Fu Panda.
right, that's the only two big ones they have. Um, People don't know is I really like the Saw franchises, even though I take a lot of shit from some of my friends that are just like, I'm the horriblest person in the world. But I like Saw. I actually do enjoy the Saw franchises, the deeper themes on what it speaks to the character of people. I do like the movie.
I'll agree with you there.
Um,
I only made it through the first couple. I haven't, so I'll catch up and watch the rest of them. But 1 through 5 was pretty good at least.
yeah, and then American Pie and National Lampoons, man, that's a hell of a head to head too.
To me, it's the National Lampoons. Those are some of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I think Lampoon's gonna get the edge. I might have to go with Red. Um,
I'm agreeing here.
yeah, I think Back to the Future, since the Back to the Future franchise is just top solid trilogy of all time, and Star Wars, those two are really pulling it.
Mhm. All right, last one here.
Ooh.
This is going to be gaming themed. Red versus blue. Same rules apply. Red pill, you got Mario Brothers franchise, the Madden franchise, the WWE games, Halo franchise, Fortnite, Elder Scrolls franchise, Pikmin, and every music game ever made. Blue pill, you get the Legend of Zelda franchise, NBA 2K series, all the non WWE wrestling games, Sonic the Hedgehog, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto series, all the Pokemon games, and every racing game ever.
I just want to put out there the non WWE wrestling games. The majority of them are just the drizzling shits. They are terrible. Legends of Wrestling being an exception, and TNA had a real
WCW
smart
versus
one.
NWO back in the day, the 64.
Back in the day, the 64 one was great too. Um, and the whole thing is off of the blue side, I could really go without almost all of those, but Pokemon and Zelda is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because my all-time favorite series of all time, it may be Zelda.
Same here.
Uh, would I get tired of just playing Zelda and Pokemon? Jeez Louise. I'm reluctantly taking the red pill because there's more to play, but the blue pill has my two favorite franchises.
I mean, the Grand Theft Auto series, that's really great too.
It was. I was never a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. I could see people taking the blue pill.
I'm taking the blue pill. I'm pretty good with a lot of those games.
If I didn't suck at Call of Duty, I'd probably take the blue pill.
Yeah, for some reason I was we're getting Halo Call of Duty. It's like some of the ones when you play online, you're either good or you're really bad. And it's intermixes in between franchises. Like some of the Halo games I was really good at online, and then some of the other ones I was just really terrible. It's like, what's going on here?
See, I killed it in Halo. Like the other day in Halo 2, I was highly ranked. But in Call of Duty, I suck so bad.
I remember freshman year of college, that's when the Xbox OG came out that fall. And I'd gotten Halo, and they gave, they put it up there online in the early days of online. Hey, here's how you play online. We want you guys to test it. This was back before Xbox Live was a thing, or any really console online gaming. So me and my friends, we would take our Xbox, lug a TV to the student center where we had strong wire internet. We played, we set it up. Some of us there were pretty good. At least I like to think so. And me with that shotgun it was dangerous.
That's what we miss from what it used to be gaming back in the day, because you had to gather with your friends and you had to do the LAN parties. You had to get the Xbox links and link 6 systems to 6 TVs, and it was a whole ordeal. Now you can just do it by yourself at home, but seeing your friends back then was cool.
Oh yeah.
Feel real old. Back in my day.
So we got today's game. We kind of touched on Pokemon a little bit. We're going to see if you can name the top 10 Pokemon games by sales.
All right.
Highest selling games.
I remember when the first ones came out, the craze was just phenomenal. I'm hoping that the first ones cracked the list. I'm going with Red.
So the list combines Red, Green, Blue with the original trilogy. Fantastic. They are at number 1. Red, Blue, Green, originally for the Game Boy in 1996, 31.38 million.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. Red, Blue, Green, the OGs. I know Pikachu, when it came out, the yellow one got some fanfare, but a lot of people may have not have bought it because it was basically a rehash of the other ones. It was just a new cartridge and a new sticker. Next gen, I remember Gold and Silver kind of having a little fanfare, but it wasn't as much as the original.
I mean, you got to look at it too. It's not by popularity; it's by units sold, or much money. So some of the OGs are going to be up there because they've been out for a long time, can make money off them.
Did they separate yellow?
I'll tell you, yellow did not make the list.
Okay. I'll go Gold and Silver.
Silver is number 4 on the list.
I'm going to say this one, even though it probably is not going to pull in the new stuff, But the original red and green, the fire green and fire and leaf green, whatever the hell, remakes, the O4s.
I think they're combining those with the original ones.
Okay,
Those
cool.
were not on the list. Top 10.
Um, hmm. This no, Smash Brothers wouldn't count as Pokemon. They had everybody. Oh, Stadium, Pokemon Stadium.
Not in the top 10.
Oh, okay. Um, what was that? Because that game got more appeal than just Pokemon fans. The Pokemon Snap, whatever one it was, yeah.
Snap was not in the top 10. The top 10, nine, I'll give you this, 9 of the top 10 were when they introduced like the new gen game, the new generation
Okay.
Pokemons.
Um, what is it? Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield was number 2.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that one isn't that old actually. That's just a few years ago.
2019.
Nice. Which one had Suicide on it? No. The the um the one I joke about Michael Jackson, Black and White.
That was number 9. Never thought of that way.
Yeah.
Black and White. Number
Number
9
nine.
with 15.64 million.
Damn. It's a money making franchise. What was this last generation, right before the one we got now?
Last one.
Yeah, before the one that just came out. The
It was on the Switch, came out in 2022. There is a new gen coming out this year. They just announced it.
yeah.
But there is the most recent one after that was on Switch 2022. That was number 3, Scarlet and
Oh,
Violet.
nice. Number 3 for Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it was like that's the most recent one that's out. Well, besides the one that was announced.
Yeah. I think also on the Switch was a remake from number 5, which is actually the only Pokemon game that I own on a console.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know that one. Oh, let's go with and I only remember this because of a friend of mine was super into Eevee. The Let's Go Eevee.
The only non new generation game, yes. Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu at number 10.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm pretty tapped out. That's all the ones I know.
Let's see if I can do some hits here. So we are missing.
Shit, I didn't do bad.
Oh no, we got 4 gold and silver. Number 5, I think. Part of this set, it's a 2. They always do like the this version, that version. Part of the set for number 5 was Girl's Best Friend.
Oh, Diamond.
Do you remember the other one in that set?
It was Diamond and Pearl.
Yep. So the remake of Pokemon Diamond is the one that I have on console. I always go back to every once in a while.
Nice. See, I would remember these game titles a lot more if I wasn't the one who would get the modded ones. So I have like the Ghost or whatever version. But would think it was off of the Diamond.
Right. Number 6. This set is based off 2 different letters of the alphabet towards the end of the alphabet.
The XY people.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't play that one.
Number 7 should be remembered like night and day.
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon.
Hell yeah. At least I get it with the
Let's
hints.
see. Last one is number 8. This one can be remembered as 2 different gemstones.
Oh, it was just the Sapphire. Shit, how did I forget that one? I had this one, Ruby and Sapphire.
Yep, Ruby and Sapphire for number 8.
I had that game. I feel bad.
Yeah, so yeah, we do have the 30 years of Pokemon here, and I got a couple interesting Pokemon facts. So we got Pikachu wasn't always the original planned mascot. There were rumors of Eevee and Clefairy were also rumored to be the mascot for the game. Now, Eevee, I can see, being one of the mascots. Clefairy would have been a very interesting choice to see if they could have capitalized on that.
Would have been a hard sell because at least Eevee gives you all the evolutions, and you can basically be like, "Which Eevee do you like?" But Clefairy is kind of a weird one.
Yeah, that one would have. I'm not sure if Pokemon would have done well. That one was its mascot, but we definitely could have been interesting.
Right.
Slowbro is actually the only Pokemon that can devolve from its higher revolutions.
Oh, wow.
And then Ninetales is actually based on a Japanese mythological fox that breathes fire and shapeshifts.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And then, of course, we had the big controversy. I'm sure you remember back in '97 when one of their episodes aired in Japan. It caused, the big epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had to stop airing Pokemon for a while to make sure everything was good. It was going to cause that, again, to school-age children in Japan.
Right. Damn.
I remember that hit the news. It was wild to hear that kind of stuff happening.
Like, I watch this every day.
So that is what we got for Pokemon. It's time to finish up with our normal routine. It's meme time.
Ooh.
Got 2 good ones here for you.
All right.
I feel this applies to the 90s as well because, they don't hit as good now. Now they just taste way too sweet. I don't know if it's because we're older or they changed it. Probably
Yeah.
both. But
It's
man,
over processed.
Yeah. When you wanted one of these, you're like, okay, how many can I get? Do I get one of each flavor? Which one do I get 2 of? They were like
Which
50
one
cents
didn't you like?
I don't think I ever had the blackberry. I don't recall ever seeing that one. So I probably never had that one. When I was a kid, blueberry and lemon weren't my top choices. Now
Nice.
I like lemon. On the very rare occasion I get one of these.
See?
But back then, it was probably the cherry or the chocolate pudding.
Oh. See, I was going cherry and apple all the way. And if it was like no other options, if I got the lemon, I wasn't going to be happy about it, but I was going to eat it.
Because it still hit that sweet tooth.
Exactly.
And for a very brief time in the early 90s, the Ninja Turtle pie.
Yes.
Mm.
Turtles were everywhere.
You in the mall in the 90s. Where's your first stop?
That's a hard one. But the first stop for me was always Spencer's. Like, it was an immediate, and also because of where I would normally get dropped off at. Like, the Spencer's was always by the freaking entrance to the mall. So normally it was Spencer's first.
Depending what I was going for, it's going to be Spencer's or Radio Shack. And eventually you're hitting KB Toys and Disney Store.
Yep.
My mall didn't have Sam Goody, Gadzooks, or Funko Land. We had FYE, which was always a stop for me as well.
See, our mall didn't have Funko Land. For me, Funko Land was in its own little shopping center. I
Back
burned
when we
some
were
hours
growing up,
there.
Hot Topic wasn't, the pop culture store. It was the store you didn't go into if you weren't, the super goth or super hardcore.
Right. It turned into that later. It kind of became its own thing later. But back when we
Mhm.
were younger, it was you don't go in there if you're not with that scene.
You're not rocking a Marilyn Manson T-shirt, black nails. You weren't going in there.
Yeah. Or you'd get hissed at by somebody that really hates their job and wants you to get out.
I mean, that still kind of applies, but
Yeah, it does. Times don't change in that aspect.
so I found this out earlier in the week. Actually, there's still a Radio Shack by me.
Oh, really?
By me, it's kind of subjective. It's about a 45-minute drive, but
That's still close.
I mean, do you take a 45-minute drive to go to Radio Shack just to probably not even buy anything?
Yes. Just for the vibes alone, I would go just to see what are you selling in a Radio Shack in 2026.
We got batteries on some old RC cars.
They still got the tubes for the TV over there.
No tube TV, but we got the tubes.
We have the tubes.
Good times.
Right? I feel like Sheldon. You're gonna take me to the Radio Shack?
What place are you hitting in the food court mall? Where was your go-to food court spot?
Oh, now we're talking. And I'm okay. I'm hitting all the samples first. Number one, if you have a sample out there, I'm tasting it. Even if I don't want it that day, I'm gonna get that sample. But I was always straight to the Chinese food, whether it was Panda Express or just the mom and pop Chinese store that was in there. I'm hitting that Chinese food first, and if that didn't look good that day, I'm going straight to the pizza.
Mm-hmm. Was it Sbarro or was it something different?
Always Sparrow.
Mm.
Some good pizza.
Yeah, we had the only food court place that handed out samples was the Chinese place, at least
Yep.
by us. So, you got the sample. Usually it was a bourbon chicken.
Right. Has no
Although
bourbon in bourbon chicken.
Yeah, which is strange. But okay, sure, whatever. We had the Chinese place, and right next to it was like a Cajun, called it Cajun Cafe, which is very similar. But I got sick from there one time growing up, so I never went back. We had the Sbarro, we had Wendy's, we had Arby's, and a couple other rotating places. So it's a pretty good hookups. But yeah, usually it was Sbarro because you can get the slice of pizza, you can get the pasta, the salad, the garlic nuts.
Yep.
Back then it was semi-reasonable.
Right. And it was quick. They didn't mess around. It was in and out. Underrated food court, man, is what's his name? The pretzels.
Are we talking Wetzel's Pretzels?
Yes. Underrated. I don't know what it is about a Wetzel's pretzel straight out of the mall. It's just so good.
The one mall left by me, they just put a Wetzel's Pretzels in. So now we have Wetzel's Pretzels and Auntie Anne's.
Ooh, showdown.
And we have, on the other end of the mall, we have Cinnabon, but that's not quite as good as the Nostalgia.
Right.
I think we'll leave it there. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll be talking Dumb and Dumber, and we'll go with some other stupid comedy theme for that episode. For now,
we could have some fun with that one in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
because there's like this viral sandwich thing going on. We might want to do
the Jeff Daniels sandwich. I think we're going to have to try it.
I think so. Might have to be a shopping trip in the next 2 weeks.
Thankfully, they're all easy to get items. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you soon.